What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today's episode of the Help Guys podcast is about Red Dead Redemption 2. We've all of us have obviously played the video game, and
Yeah.
most of us know about what it is and why we really like it. So I've got my special guests, of course, Anton, Lee, and Naz.
Yeah.
What's up, everyone? What's up, peeps?
What's up,
So
guys?
it's nice to see you guys again. But on this episode, as we just said, we're on Red Dead, and yeah, we're gonna just talk about the game. I'm gonna let one of you guys go next for this part.
Alright,
Well,
do you want to go first, Lee?
Yeah, I'll go first then. Right, so Red Dead, as everyone knows, it's a very iconic game when it comes to Rockstar games. Obviously, it's not as big as like something like GTA, but it's still up there. It's still one of their biggest games. You have different. The only problem, like when it comes to Red Dead for me, is like lack of content. And we're talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. Obviously the online, obviously they recently just split the game, so you can buy the online separately or the story mode separately. I think that's like one of the first games to ever do that. But yeah, in online for Red Dead Redemption there isn't much content. Obviously you have like the Outlaw Pass every couple of months. I think it's like every 3 to 4 months it gets updated. Obviously you have like the base stuff in the games that's been there since online came out, and even in story mode, you can obviously like skin animals. You have the different roles. You have the moonshiner role, the collector role, the trader role, the naturalist role. You have the roles that and the bounty as well. You have all obviously them 5 roles. For me personally, I have all of them. I prefer the bounty one and the trader, and it's not because because I know the moonshiner is really good at making money. So like every 45 minutes you can make like basically like $300, which is pretty good. But in me personally, I feel like the trader and the bounty role is the best, just because it adds an extra bit of excitement to the game. The outlaw pass is what it is. It's in every game. There's some sort of pass or battle pass or some sort in every game now. So that doesn't really matter. Obviously, you have posses in the game, which is it's like you can invite your friends. It's like a kind of like a clan, but like in the Western times it was called a posse instead of like a clan. So obviously you can invite your friends into that. You can play with them. Obviously the servers are sometimes a bit buggy and it does lag you out the game, but it's not too bad. Like it is playable. But yeah, for me, like they need more content in the game. To be honest, the lack of content is, pretty high, and for such a big company like Rockstar, I thought they would have a lot more content, but they don't. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that's really it for me. One of you guys.
Alright, Naz, you can go.
Alright. Well, Red Dead Redemption 2 is based on Red Dead Redemption 1,
Yeah,
and this was made back in what was it? I think was it 2010 it was made?
or Red Dead 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'm not,
Yeah.
2010. Yeah. So it was made then. It was basically it was a storyline based with John Marston, and this was after Red Dead Redemption 2. So, however, spoilers. And Red Dead Redemption 1 was like basically like before, as I said, before Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's like, and that's the first game everyone played. And after when they did Red Dead Redemption 2, it was based before, and we got to see like how Dutch Van der Linde tried to. Well, I'm not good at explaining stuff, but I'm sure you understand. So anyway, so to the point, Red Dead Redemption 2. So Red Dead Redemption 2 is the online. I like the online because when you play it, you get to like experience what was it like to be a cowboy, or what was to live in a western, and it's a good experience. And but like as Lee said, the bugs and everything, like it is annoying. Like where the game will lag you out of the game and you try to get back in and it will not load you in. And then were there like glitches as well, or there wasn't?
I want to say there's not
I-
really many glitches in the game. But
there's-
it's just like disconnects from servers and lack of content mostly.
Pretty much, yeah.
But in my opinion, I think it's all right. I enjoy it. Like I love playing as a cowboy.
It's a very
Like for
chill
me,
game.
yeah. Like I love the battle pass. I think the very first battle pass I did, the outlaw pass, I got the Arthur Morgan. Is it sunshine outfit where it's all blue. It's like that blue shirt that he wears, and he's got the braces, and he's got his gambling hat. Like I love that look. And then they did this year?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
added
no.
the snow outfit. I love that. I love Arthur Morgan. He's my favorite character. I'm not gonna spoil anything because, well, I know some of you have not played the game. So if you haven't played it, I recommend it. Go play it. It's a good game.
Yeah.
If you can buy it.
But,
And yeah, it's a
Right.
good game online and the story mode as well. Yeah. So
Nice.
until you go next, I guess.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, I think it's a really enjoyable game. Like all aspects of it is just great in general. Like as Lee said about the roles, I really enjoy the trader and the bounty hunter. So I mean, it's a very chill game. Like not really too much to rage about. I mean, it's a game that you can always just hop on. Play for a few hours. Make some money, make some gold. Just basically chill out. So I mean, it's a very. I've mainly played the story mode. No, not story mode. The online mode. I've mainly played online, and I'm like about level 70 or something. So I'm not really fully complete, but I'm almost there. Like I've done quite a lot of the stuff on it. I mean, I haven't done the Moonshiner role or the naturalist. That's like the main two ones I haven't really done, but there's still more content I need to explore. But in terms of like the game right now, for me, it's just overall a great game for me. And I feel like just the disconnecting from servers is the main problem. But other than that, excellent game made by Rockstar. So yeah. Has anyone else got anything to say about it?
Rennie, you go because you didn't really say anything.
Yeah, so I think for me for Red Dead, I think the one thing I really enjoy is the music. The music's actually fantastic. The composer for all of the songs is really great. And Shaken is really outstanding as well. But I think what I like most is Roger Clark. Now, he was the voice of Arthur Morgan in the game, and I also really enjoyed Rob, which was the guy who did John Marston's voice. But basically, like, the reason I like his character and the story as well is because there's just so many turns and twists and things that happen that propel the story. And I do enjoy the story itself. It's really fun, like you can mess around a lot. The only thing I wish that online could provide is like, in GTA you can go into like a store and rob them, but like in online you can't really rob anyone. Like, not like rob, just like steal their money, but I mean as in you can't even go to like a general store and rob someone
do you
there.
mean like Ren? Do you mean like in the mission? Because
Yeah, like
they
it,
don't,
like
do you know,
like heists
go on.
or anything like that. There's nothing
No.
that like keeps me pushing to go into the next part. Like, I have like I don't know, like 2,000-3,000 like dollars in my bank account, and I don't know what to spend it on. Like, there are
Yeah.
clothes in the game,
Lack
but
of
none of
content.
them interest me. Like,
Basically.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And the other thing is that really annoys me, and this is with all Rockstar games. I mean, most of the time when it's online, is that when you're delivering cargo, like, enemy players can attack you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that should not be in these Rockstar games, because that type of behavior is like, you can't have private lobbies, you can't have any of that type of stuff. So, when you're working on something and you've got carcasses on your back from the trader role, like, and you want to go deliver it, they could just literally steal your stuff and then basically get money for that. and I think that shouldn't be allowed. I mean, because that type of behavior means that, like, you're basically working your ass off, and then after, you want to go to work, and it just comes out that
You just
you
steal it.
basically
Hmm.
receive nothing for it. But the other thing is it's like world building as well. I really like that it's a really fantastic game in terms of just like single player wise, but online wise, I think the only thing that could really help it is number one, obviously the servers. That's really a really big thing. Most of the time you'll get disconnected every like 15 minutes. The amount of times that I had to go through that, like, and the other thing is it's just a lack of stuff to do.
Pretty much.
The Outlaw Pass and all of that is really cool, but I would have much rather prefer where you get free updates or just something like Undead Nightmare or anything with literally anything. It would have been more interesting. But yeah, that's how I feel about the game.
Pretty much.
But it is a
So,
great game still.
yeah, what we all rating it then?
To be honest, I'd rate it a 7 or 7.5.
Okay.
The reason for that is just
Yeah.
it's just lack of content, man. Like the game's great and all, but it gets boring really quickly because like I'd say once you played about like 30 hours in the game, maybe 20 hours, you basically done everything. Probably even less than
Yeah.
that, to be honest.
Then what?
Like it doesn't take very long to do everything, and the thing is with the roles is like once you've done them once, they're kind of boring after that.
Yeah,
Obviously, I know they keep adding like little updates, like add a couple missions to the bounty hunter or a couple levels to like progress,
Yeah.
But it's great, yeah, it is. But if that's what they class as their big DLCs, then I don't think this game is gonna get any much more content, to be honest, unless Rockstar switch it up because
Put more
I know
people working on it.
GTA is their biggest game, GTA 5, but like the game's been out for like 7 years now, 8 years or whatever it is. So that put some more love and effort into Red Dead 2 because it's only been out for like 2 years and 3 years and it's basically got nothing in it. It needs something else. But yeah, that's how I'll rate it. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Go on, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, I give it a 7 as well. Like, I love the game. The game's fantastic, but due to like the bugs where you lag out and the not a lot of and the the heists without a lot of see
And lack of content.
the way if you compare like GTA to Red Dead, yeah, like in GTA they've got like how many missions you could pick to do, right? Like you can do many things, yeah. Like in Red Dead, they do have that, but not a lot of them. So like, if Rockstar could like do something similar for Red Dead Redemption 2, I feel like more people would play it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
So like, that's my opinion. Ren, you go on.
Yeah, so I think I would rate it probably a 7 as well. Now the reason why is not just because of just the lack of content, but just the fact that like, when I hop onto a cowboy game, I wanna, play heists. I wanna play with friends, like do missions and stuff. But the lack of just like, even if when there's bounties and stuff, or when I'm trying to play with friends, like even that becomes repetitive. Like it's a really fun game, don't get me wrong, but it would have been so interesting if like, one mission you have to rob a train that has a pack of gold, or something like really really interesting, because like the amount of updates that GTA gets is insane, and that game has been out for how many years now, and it's like, why can't they just update
Red Dead
this
is
game
sad.
for a few years?
At
Like,
least, yeah.
and obviously, of course, Red Dead is, it came out 2018, right? So it's like they could have packed in a little bit more of like content, like, because the amount of on GTA's updates, there was like so many of them, like every single seasonal like events such as like Halloween or Christmas. There's always events happening. There's always stuff going on, a double XP or that type of stuff. And I would have loved to see more from once you've reached level 50, you've kind of seen everything almost. There's stuff obviously more towards when you're 100 and fast travel, but when the map is so big as it is, and there's not a lot of stuff like crammed in, you know, you get bored. It's like I'm just running around just in circles and not going anywhere. And I'd rather have something to do, or you know, do
Something
missions and
new.
stuff.
Yeah.
But the one thing I will admit, that the one thing that it actually did get me to enjoy is hunting. I've never really enjoyed hunting in other games, but this is the only video game that I've actually enjoyed the hunting and the trader role.
Pretty much.
Like that was an excellent move by Rockstar. Like it's my favorite mode of all time, and the moonshiner thing where you can just get drunk with your mates. I would have loved more of that and that type of
True.
content. But yeah, 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anton.
Well, I'll probably say 8 out of 10. I'll make the short and sweet as well because we're running over time, you know. But yeah, so I'll say 8 out of 10 because personally for me, just the style of the game and like you know the mechanics do make it like a very good game. You know, you can't lie that like the first time doing bounties and like the first time like skinning animals and doing moonshine and stuff,
Yeah.
it is quite like a good experience and stuff. I mean, just lack of content and like disconnects and stuff is the only problem. So, I mean, to me, it's not so much of a problem. So you can just get back in and play again. So, I mean, for me, yeah, it doesn't make a big difference. But yeah, 8 out of 10. I'll give it a bit of a better rating. But yeah, that's how I feel. So, if you want to end the episode, Rennie.
Of course. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and obviously, definitely any other games or any of your discussions that you want to talk to us about, we'll definitely comment down below for any suggestions that we might take into the next episode. But anyway, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.
See you guys.
See you later.
See you guys.
Everyone.
Yeah, have a great day.